Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Birdies with Boynsy. On the 8th hole last week for Adrian, we're now on the 18th this week for Nicky. He wants to know about the flop shot. We're going to talk about situations where we might use it and how to play it. So we've discussed in the past about how you might throw the ball to the target. As we can see here, we've got a bunker in the way and we haven't got much green to work with. So these underarm little rolls, these underarm throws with the 9-iron and the pitching wedge to get a little bit loft aren't going to be any good in this situation because we're not going to finish or get the ball to finish close enough to the hole. We need a bit more overarm or really high underarm. So that's where my 58 degree comes in. I'm going to get the height and hopefully get that drop and stop if I manage to get a nice strike. As I've just said, going to be using my 58 degree here. Some people's highest loft might be 56, the sandwich. Some people's might be 60. Just use the highest lofted club you've got in the bag. We need to utilise it. We need to get that height. We need to get that stop and drop to a tight flag here. Funnily enough, it's one of the greenkeepers that's requested this shot and they've set the flag up perfect for this. Maybe I shouldn't have left it so close to the bunker. It is a tricky shot. So again, another tricky request we've got. So ball position nearer the front, that's going to help us get that height. We want to make sure we've got a long swing and we're making sure we're accelerating through, utilising that loft. On a shot like this, I don't mind a little bit of wrist hinge. I don't mind a little bit of trying to help it up. Don't keep the weight back and just only get the ball. We've still got to make sure we get that strike. So if you're confident and happy with that strike, we can add a little bit of release and just get a little bit more height to the shot. We're going to set up a couple of different cameras and we'll have a go and try and get some good footage for you. So the reason this shot might be so tricky, the two bad shots that we can hit with this, we could obviously thin one over into the water or towards the clubhouse. I mean, the clubhouse has been hit before, so don't worry about that. Or we could maybe just catch it a little bit duff. So I think the duff shots come from, if we're not accelerating through the ball, we're just going to hit the ground behind and not get any acceleration through, not hit the ball hard enough, not be following through to the target. The thin ones we're going to catch is maybe when the weight stays a little bit too far back and we're trying to get under the ball, or like I said, it gets a little bit too flicky. Only add that flick in when you're confident with the strike, when you're trying to get it close. Nothing wrong with hitting this shot 10-15 foot past the flag, but I know the request has come from a golfer with a high level, so he wants this shot close. Let's see what we can do. So with this being such a tough shot, couple of practice swings to the side, try and gauge your distance and try and make sure we're going to get that strike. Let's get the ball popping up into the air. Oh, it's going to be a good result. Maybe a little bit too much ground there. I wanted that a bit higher and the strike a bit neater. Like that. Go on, another yard. Oh, even that's landed just a little bit short. I really liked it in the air. Much happier with the strike on the second one. Like I said, that's a tough shot, but we've actually got two half-decent results there. You're much better off going long, but like I said, that was for someone special. He wanted this shot, and I knew I had to produce a good one. If you've got any requests, hopefully something a little bit easier than a flop shot over a bunker to a tight flag. Thanks again for that, Nicky. But if you've got the requests, let me know. We'll get onto them in the next episodes.